John, it's not turning. It's coming straight to us. It's going to turn. That was about 6 years ago. That was Hurricane Dorian. And I am here to tell you that I am not sure I can do that this year.
That moment from NBC Miami went viral. Veteran hurricane specialist John Morales expressing his concern staff shortages and the loss of data could make hurricane forecasts a lot less accurate.
Am I still concerned, just like I was a couple of months ago? You bet I am.
And it's not just him. I talked with 4 expert scientists concerned about what's ahead. One loss this season, unmanned sail drones, which NBC News got to see up close last August. The orange drones captured dramatic video.
It's amazing technology. It's close enough to the coast that we can get the signal back from it.
But more importantly, collect wind and sea surface data used in forecasts by the National Hurricane Center.
With the changing climate and the intensification of these hurricanes and storms, it's critical that we better understand them.
But this year, because of DOGE buyouts and staff shortages across NOAA, the contract to deploy sail drones this season came too late. Both NOAA and Sail Drones say they hope to resume the partnership in 2026. And it's not just the sea surface data. There's even more concern about losing information from above, potentially fewer Hurricane Hunters flights. Veteran forecasters say that might lead to a more frequent and dangerous, what they call morning surprise.
The data that are collected from the hurricane hunters improve the track and intensity forecast of hurricanes by anywhere from 15 to 20%. So if you take that equation out, that means forecasts are going to go back to what they were 10, 20, 30 years ago, where we had large uncertainty and where the hurricane's going to hit.
The former NOAA administrator and the others interviewed for this story all referenced the same cautionary tale. Hurricane Otis hitting Mexico in 2023. The storm more than doubled in strength in 37 hours. Hitting Acapulco with 165-mile-an-hour winds, a raging Cat 5 catching many off guard, killing nearly 100 people.
Something like that could happen in Miami or New Orleans or Houston or any of these coastal cities if you don't have the data.
Andrew Hazelton worked on hurricane forecast models at NOAA until he was terminated by DOGE in February. He explains that any forecast model depends on good data from sail drones, hurricane hunters flights, and weather balloons, all impacted by cuts this hurricane season.
You have to have a good starting point. If your starting point's not good, your forecast is going to be garbage in, garbage out is the saying.
And there may be some relief on the horizon. Local National Weather Service offices will get to rehire 450 employees lost through DOGE cuts and buyouts earlier this year, according to Congressman Eric Sorensen and Mike Flood. An NWS spokesperson declined to comment, but a government official not authorized to discuss personnel matters telling NBC News the National Weather Service believes the deadly Texas flooding strengthened the case for the rehires. In a previous statement, NOAA maintained they're committed to delivering gold standard weather forecasting during hurricane season. Another NOAA official who wasn't authorized to comment says those hires will likely take months, and those months, the most active part of hurricane season here in the U.S.
Do you think we're going to have unneeded loss of life? Yeah, I think we are. And have we had it already, right? That's the big question. And I'm not ready to make that leap just yet. But my concern is about the potential loss of life because we're going to not be as ready as we would have been up to 2024.
I'm meteorologist Chase Cain, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.